Letters of Complaint and Moments of Excellence. I'm Kate Werneburg, and this is my lovely laptop, Roxana. Today's letter is about trains. Dear transit officials, federal, provincial, municipal, etc. I call on you to backtrack. We need to go back to a time and place and business model when it was easy, affordable, and part of normal life to take the train. To take the train long distances, to take the train short ones, to be able to jump on accessible, reliable public transit. Let's do the environment a favor and give overstressed long-haul drivers a rest. I've been calling for this for a long time. As a teenager living in a rural area, I wrote a report on transit options in the Ottawa Valley. As it turned out, my great-grandmother had more public access to downtown Ottawa than I did. She could have taken the twice-daily train from the neighboring village of Metcalfe, right to Ottawa's downtown hub on Rideau Street. Teenage me had no such option. In the meantime, between our generations, the railroad that made this journey possible had been ripped up, and there was no bus service to replace it. This, quite frankly, makes no sense. In the first place, in the amalgamated city, rural Ottawans pay the same taxes as urban ones without the same services. That's a topic for another letter, however. Secondly, the nature of many rural communities around cities like Ottawa has changed. While there are still areas with farms and small towns, they are more and more becoming bedroom communities for people who work in the city. These people have a daily need to go in and out of the city at regular times like a flock of weary geese. If you care to observe how clogged the roads are at these times, I invite you to witness with me another Ottawa scene with which I am very familiar, namely the daily queue of cars that winds its way down the River Road to Riverside Drive. It stretches sometimes several kilometers of bumper-to-bumper steel and fiberglass. It could be fun. We could bring our soccer mom chairs and pack a flask. But back to business. Reliable municipal trains to and from cities like Ottawa and their surrounding areas is environmentally responsible. It's socially responsible, and there's local precedent for their success. It would make more employment and social opportunities for citizens. It would reduce road rage, fatigue, and frustration of drivers. The GO trains in Toronto have been wildly successful. Let's see them emulated across the land. Which brings me to my next topic, national rail service. Canada is a long, drawn-out country. Most of our population is clustered like beads on a necklace along the American border. We travel great distances for work and for pleasure to see our business contacts, families, and friends. We should have a national rail system that is the envy of the world. Between the major cities, there should be trains leaving every few hours, including one that leaves after 6 p.m., and a sleeper route with stops at major destinations every night of the week. This is important for business. It would offer an environmentally responsible way to allow business people to meet face-to-face regularly, affordably, and comfortably. This is important for people traveling to see friends and family as well. Canada is a country where many months of the year it is severest winter, seasons of snowstorms and black ice. Having a reliable, cost-efficient rail system would take cars and buses off the road at these busy, stressful times, making these journeys safer for everyone, those who choose to take the train and those who choose to brave the highways. If the government wants to argue that the cost of these new services on the rails would be prohibitive, I refer them to the frenzy of tickets that was bought following a one-day federal rail strike this past summer. The trains offered the public the opportunity to purchase tickets at a 60% discount, and were so swamped with people clamoring to buy tickets over the internet, by phone, and in person that many people wishing to hop aboard were turned away. This puts to rest the idea that few Canadians are interested in rail travel. Instead, I think more people turn to cars and buses because of the high ticket prices and infrequent services of the train. Let's set down the tracks for growth in business, for flourishing relationships with friends and families, and for a healthy environment. Yours sincerely, Kate Werneburg. Today's moment of excellence is a kiss for you.